Coming up on Loose Women, Just Between Us.
I mean, I remember that night I went back to the hotel, this hotel that every day becomes, strictly central. And I did not come out of that room or open the curtains for 24 hours. I've never done that in my life. What's your dating profile then? What do you put on? Come on.
My life didn't turn out the way it was meant, how it was planned in my head. I know I've been married twice, but both times for me were forever. Mm-hmm. But it didn't work out like that. And so all of a sudden you have to rethink.
That's all after this.
Loose Women Just Between Us is sponsored by Mecca Bingo.
Right, Denise, I'm going to test you on some bingo calls. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Queen Bee.
73. And before you say anything, I've got a few years to go yet.
Halfway there.
Got to be 45 because there are 90 balls in bingo.
Okay, I've got another one for you. Droopy Drawers.
Got to be 44, which is, of course, my next birthday.
Okay, one more. Stairway to Heaven.
67.
Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven, 67. And you can, of course, play bingo and many other games at meccabingo.com.
Players must be 18 or over. Terms and conditions apply. See meccabingo.com for details. And remember, always be gamble aware.
Hello and welcome to Loose Women Just Between Us.
Oh, you should say that a bit more seductively.
Hello and welcome to Loose Women Just Between Us.
Oh, actually, no, that made me feel uncomfortable.
Everyone's switched off now. Actually turned everything down. Well, I am Coleen Nolan and...
I am Kaye Adams.
Oh, remember.
Thank you.
And we are here answering, hopefully, or helping you out with some of your dilemmas and indeed the confession at the end. Where we get looser than ever here, just so you know.
Really?
Yeah.
As loose as that?
As loose as we can get.
Wow.
Yeah. How you doing? Second one in.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm loving you being in the big girl's chair. It's fantastic.
With my big girl pants.
Yes, your big girl pants.
What have you been up to?
Well, not that much. To be perfectly honest, I've been avoiding Strictly. Because it's everywhere at the moment, isn't it? And I know people love it, don't get me wrong.
My favourite show ever.
I know, you really wanted to be on that, didn't you?
I nearly was.
Yeah. Why would you want to be on it?
Because I love learning choreography.
Right.
And one of my favourite things is dancing.
Yeah.
And
you should have done that professionally.
I should have, I tried. I did, I just didn't get paid. I love everything about it. The glitz, the glam.
Do you know the first show of this season?
Yeah.
They did a big number to I'm in the Mood for Dancing.
The opening number.
Yeah.
I have never... felt more famous. And then I thought, that's their nod to me. You're never going to do it, but we're going to play your record.
Now, shut up, Nolan.
Now shut up, Nolan.
I still can't watch it.
Really?
I just can't. I mean, people won't remember I was on it for like the blink of an eye, not even a sachet. Voted off twice, voted off first, which I'm now having to say to own it, to sort of process the shame. I still feel bad about it.
Shame.
Oh, Coleen. Honestly, I'm actually, I can feel myself getting slightly anxious even talking about it. I'm trying to be sort of brave and jokey, but it killed me.
But is that because you were loving it and you wanted to stay in, or the fact you got voted off first, so you felt, people don't like me?
Oh yeah, I just felt like, I was going to use a bad word there. I felt really awful. Think of the bad word I would have used.
Yeah.
I was gutted by it. I mean, I remember that night I went back to the hotel, this hotel that everybody becomes, strictly central. And I did not come out of that room or open the curtains for 24 hours. I've never done that in my life. And I've had lots of knocks, lots of failures. It felt like such a failure. I was embarrassed.
Yeah, but I think that's because of the industry we're in. I think it makes us insecure because it's a public vote. So you think, the public don't like me. It's not because...
All right, you don't have to go over it.
I've let them down. No, but it's not that. It's not that.
It is, really. No, and that's why I've tried to own it. I've just tried to face up to it, but that's still really hard. But it was more about... obviously with my family and things. Ian and the girls were lovely.
Such a build up to it, isn't there? The whole show.
Yeah, I felt I kind of let them down, and people would sort of casually say, "Oh, how are you getting on?" And I thought, "Oh my God, I just did not want to leave the house. I just didn't want to go out.
So for the
I dreaded the first loose women after it. I would have seen it far enough.
So you'd never do that again then?
I would find it difficult to put myself out there to be judged again in that way.
In any show?
Yeah.
Judges you?
I would. I would. I'd find that really difficult because...
Do you regret it?
No, because I did meet some lovely people. I really met some lovely people, and to be part of something as huge as that was a privilege. So I still think that was a privilege.
Seeing you glammed up was amazing. I loved it.
Oh my God!
Up.
See that dance when it was the tango, and I was draped over this bar in this sort of, it was sort of French come and get me boys kind of outfit. I was standing there waiting for the music to start, and I thought, this is like grab a granny night, and I couldn't get that self.
You are so insecure about yourself. It winds me right up.
But I couldn't get that self-image out my head. I thought, I'm draped along this bar and it looks like grab a granny night.
No, it didn't.
No, well, that's how
You
it
looked
felt.
I know, because you're so insecure about yourself. It's annoying.
Well,
You
I
look
don't know.
gorgeous.
Oh my
You would
God!
grab granny. And can I just say that I've known you for a lot of years now, and I've watched you try and join in when we're clapping along to things.
Still can't clap
and
in
you
time.
can't clap in time.
I can't.
So when you came out and did that dance, I was screaming in my living room at how good you were. Because I was going, you don't understand, she can't clap in time. She's just done a whole dance in time.
Why didn't you come along and explain that to the judges?
It was fabulous. I thought you were fabulous, and I loved seeing you all glammed up. And because I know you, I could almost feel you through the screen of how, like, this is so not me with the hair and the
dying.
dress.
My skin, it's like you were wearing your skin inside out. And I suppose, so I don't regret it, but what I learned about myself is, there's always this thing about put yourself out of comfort zone, and I get that, but it was too far out for me, and I'm not good in that situation. So, there's no point. One thing, putting yourself out the comfort zone, but also sort of torturing yourself is too far, and that for me was torture.
I'm not good at going out my comfort zone, really.
Yeah.
It's like with Strictly. I've always wanted to do it since it started.
Yeah.
But I less want to do it now.
Why?
Because I think if I'd have done it 20 years ago, I'd have been much healthier, much more nimble, and I'd have loved every minute of it. But now, with my back, my knees, everything else, I think I'd go out and be terrible now. So there's part of me thinks, oh, don't ask me now. I left it too late.
Yeah, you've missed your chance,
I
Strictly.
missed my chance.
Move on.
But so...
You've just traumatised me now. Now I'm going to have to answer people's dilemmas, and I'm sitting here
now
in
that we know
state of trauma.
that you are the most insecure person I've ever met. Nothing else will feel as bad.
Well, thank you.
But we have got some great problems coming up after the break. We've got Ruby.
Mm-hmm. What's happening with Ruby?
Fabulous and single in her 50s.
Marvellous.
But she doesn't know whether she's at a crossroads, whether does she want some male company?
Mm-hmm.
Does she use apps?
Okay, well, you're the girl to answer this one, aren't you?
Really want... She's like male company, but not full time.
Oh, okay, right.
So that's a good one. I feel your pain there. And then Alexis has just had her first child.
Mm-hmm, lovely.
But it's had a major impact on her life. It seems to have really affected her father-in-law.
Her father-in-law?
Yeah, that's a really interesting one.
Well, we don't talk about grandpas much, do we?
No, and we're not going to talk about it yet.
Oh, okay.
Because you need to come back, and we're going to delve into those after this break.
Marvellous.
Hello there, welcome back to Loose Women Just Between Us, and we are just about to do our first dilemma.
Oh, shall we do the one from Ruby first?
Yes.
All right, well, listen, can I read it? Because you are the person to give advice in this instance.
Oh, I don't
Because this might as well be from Coleen. Okay? Right, here we go. From Ruby. I am fabulous and single in my 50s. Well, yeah, you're nearly there. But I'm currently standing at a crossroads where I want some male company, but dating apps, no thank you. I adore my independence and my perfectly curated solo life, but I wouldn't mind a handsome someone to dress up for every now and again. She's a bit fruity as Ruby, isn't she?
Go on,
Loving
Ruby.
it. Go on. Here's the catch. I don't want him rearranging my furniture. I don't want him hogging the TV remote or sneaking into my side of the bed. What I want is male company without the moving in boxes. She knows what she wants, Ruby.
An escort, by the sounds.
With the youngest off at uni and my eldest happily coupled up, there's this little gap in my life for the right kind of man. The problem I have is all my friends are married, so where does a woman like me go to find someone who's mine but not my whole life?
Do you know what, Ruby? I think it's for me personally, it's amazing to get that from you, because I think that's exactly where I am in my life.
Well, yeah, I wasn't joking when I said this could have come from you.
And I think a lot of women,
Yeah.
50s and above, who are either, divorced, kids have grown, blah, 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 and you feel a bit, And I'm like Ruby. It's like I want to meet someone to share parts of my life with, but I don't want them to share my bathroom or put the toothbrush in the glass, or indeed their teeth.
But what? but why?
I don't know. I think because, I've had 2 marriages. And I think I found I do enjoy my own company, but what I love about home is, the thing I love about being alone is I don't have to ask anyone's permission. I don't have to ask anyone's or someone saying to me, oh, don't put that there, don't like that there, or having their mess there when I've just cleaned. I've gone past that.
Yeah, but in a
But
good
I miss male
relationship,
company.
in a good relationship, you shouldn't have to ask someone's
Well, then I've
permission.
never had a good relationship.
Well,
I don't mean permission. I mean, when you're going to do something, you think, actually, I'll just tell him I'm going to do that, or I'll just phone him and see if that's okay. Or
yeah.
which is lovely when you're in it.
Yeah.
But when all of a sudden you've got used to never having to do that, it becomes a bit like, don't tell me what I can. If someone phoned me now and said, well, I don't want you to do that today because I want you to be, I'd be like, well, I am. I don't know. It's a really weird thing because I want the company, and I certainly want the romantic side of it and the physical side of it, but I just don't want it full time.
Yeah.
But then that's unfair.
Well, I mean, I think it's a tall order. I mean, whether you get just the bit... I mean, in any relationship, you get the bits you like and you get the bits you don't like. I mean, I've been with Ian for 30 plus years. Yeah. Still don't know. Well, actually, we're civil partners now. Did I tell you that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we did that.
Oh, you being civil.
So we finally have an anniversary.
Oh,
We never had one for all these years.
congratulations.
Yeah, I can't
love
remember what
that.
it... No, I can't.
You say civil partnership, married?
No, it's a civil partnership.
What's that mean?
It's a civil partnership.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
No, it's not. Anyway, to get off, I was giving you my advice to Ruby here.
Civil
No, it's not.
partnership.
No, it's not.
Why?
It's because it's not a marriage. It's a sort of legal document.
What's those marriage? You just didn't wear a veil. Or did you?
Well, there you go. To be
I never
continued.
knew that. You kept that quiet.
Oh, I know.
Where was my invite?
Yeah, no.
Did you have people there?
No, well, 2 people, witnesses. Yeah, that was it.
Oh, you've always been the romantic.
Yeah, the
haven't you?
quiet one. Yeah, the quiet one. Anyway, you stopped me in my tracks there. Yes, no, I was going to say, so we've been together for 30, however many years. And I love Ian. I love lots about Ian. There's bits about Ian that drives me mental, and I'm sure drives him mental about me. But
That's all part of it.
and I get what Ruby's saying and what you're saying, but I'm just not sure if that's the way a relationship works.
No,
that you
I
can
think
pick
from-
and choose the bits that you like.
I think for me, it's more about, I would like to meet someone who has their own, obviously, their own career,
Right.
job, whatever, their own friends, all of that. They've got a life, and I've got my life. And then we love meeting somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, but I think that is like...
And I don't want him to have anything to do with my professional life.
I just think that's Woolworths pick and mix, and you take
Well,
the
that's why I'm
chocolate...
single.
Yeah, well, it might be.
Well, I mean, because I've not got far enough to tell him that's what I want yet.
Well, so what are you doing with the dating? Because, I mean, Ruby was saying that she doesn't really like the apps, wasn't she? She's nervous of them.
To be fair, Ruby, I don't really like the apps, to be honest. It is a bit like a catalogue, and they're doing it from their point of view as well. But where do you go and meet nowadays? Where do you go? I don't want to go and hang about some bar.
But Well, I mean, maybe not a bar, but I mean, would you join a club of some kind, or I mean, just so that you could, because that thing. I mean, I've never done the apps, but you really
The
are.
apps are good, to be fair.
But
I've
you're
met
not just
some
judging
lovely
people on
men.
what they look like.
The thing about the app is when you swipe right, if you like someone, you then chat for ages.
Okay.
So you really get to know them. And you can instantly phone if you want to. You can do FaceTimes, if you want to double check it is the person that they're saying they are. Whereas when I used to meet someone in a club, you're trying to hear over whatever music or whatever, or other people there, and you might swap numbers, but then you don't really know anything about them from meeting them. This one, you can really know them before you even go on a date with them. And you can decide straight away. They might say one thing where you think, we're not going to agree on that.
Right.
We don't match there, If their hobby is every weekend they go on a 26,000-mile bike ride, I'm like, we're not going to agree on that one.
Well, that's interesting because I suppose in my head I was thinking, oh my God, it's a bit of a cattle market. It's just what you look like and a few details. But if you go quickly to the chatting stage and then you can determine whether or not there's a bit of a kind of connection there, I suppose that's different. So what's your dating profile then? What do you put on? Come on.
It's very difficult for me because obviously it says things like your occupation and things. Well, what do I put?
I don't know. You've never worked a day in your life.
Like media.
Right. Okay.
But they ask you what you're looking for, and
So, but come on.
what would your friends say about
Show
you?
me
I
your
thought,
dating
Well, don't ask Kaye Adams. I'll never get a date.
Show me your dating profile.
I can't, Kaye, because unlike you, I'm very professional. Don't bring my phone into a studio.
How did somebody let you away with that? I'm sure if I asked them, they would let you bring in your phone.
Downstairs my bag. So
Is
lips
it?
broken. Takes
Is
20
it?
hours. No, I'm not reading out my dating profile.
Why?
It's embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing?
I don't know. I hate even writing about. I hate doing a dating profile. Ugh.
It must feel very.
No, but I will say
Intimate.
for any gentlemen out there that are on the dating apps, we really need to chat because men are just not good at it.
Right, why?
They just put ridiculous things. They don't know how to take a picture at all. And it's either got a fish in it or I
Yes.
think, oh, you're the one. Quite right. Or they've got like
A dog.
They hold the dog. They get with the dog, but they'll hold the camera here
What, down in their lap?
like that.
Oh, so
And
it's
then
getting their
and they've
chins.
got like a football shirt and a can of lager in the hand, and you think,
Yeah.
it's not doing it for me. And the one thing they all put, and I swear to God, if I find you, they all put this thing about looking for fun, blah, blah, blah. What kind of person you're looking for. And they'll put, someone that's fun, blah, blah, blah. No drama. Every one of them. I want to go, wait a minute. So you're saying all women are dramatic. And have they ever thought that the reason they're dramatic is because of you? You're the drama, guys.
That's actually a bit
It's awful. I hate it.
chilling to a certain extent.
And now when I see the no drama thing, I just swipe.
Yeah.
Because I think, don't annoy me with your no drama.
Yeah, because
That's
is,
forcing me to have drama.
don't hassle me, don't want any fuss, don't want any of your hysterics.
So basically, I want you here looking pretty, looking nice, great fun, great cook or whatever, but don't bring your drama. So what's the drama? You going, I don't agree with you there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still, though, I mean, you were talking about, got a football shirt or whatever. You're still looking at somebody on a page and you're making an assessment, aren't you? And I mean, if I think back to when I did meet Ian, he was everything I didn't want. And I mean, I can't tell you how much he was everything I didn't want, and certainly everything my mother didn't want for about 12 years.
Did you do it to spite your mother?
Oh, I mean, he had this mad hair, absolutely mad hair. He was a lot thinner than me, and I really didn't like that. That was very annoying. He wore like this, the army surplus clothing stores that used to be so popular. He wore this East German police officer's coat. I know. No. He drove this horrible car. He was renting a room in some dodgy flat. He was everything. And if he had put that on a date...
What was it?
Animal magnetism.
Oh, did he have a dog? He had a dog, did he?
No, he had a ferret.
Well, what was it? Just getting to know him?
Yeah, actually, we knew each other for quite a few weeks once. He was a tennis coach. It was terrible. He was a tennis coach at the tennis club that I was a member of. And a really good friend of mine, she got friendly with everyone. She was one of those girls, and she really liked him. And I thought, oh God, you know, I didn't like his car, I didn't like his coat, I didn't like his anything about him.
Materialistic.
Well, no, I was very materialistic. It was horrible. Terrible.
Oh, none of that bothered
Awful.
me at all.
No, I was terrible. He had no prospects. He had no prospects.
God.
I know. I am my mother's daughter. And so my friend was, oh, he's nice. And she brought him round to things. And I was like, oh, God, this guy, he's got no prospects. I was not interested in him at all. And then one night he asked me to go out for a pizza. He spent half of his life in Italy.
I love him already.
Yeah. And that was it.
Really? You just got on?
Yeah. Which is kind of, and there was nobody more surprised than me.
Really?
Now, would that happen on a dating app?
Well, no, because if you were going on first looks, you'd have probably swiped left.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might not have worked.
Yeah. Anyway, back to poor old Ruby. What are we telling her now?
Well, I'm going to say, Ruby, I feel your pain. You're in the same position as me, really. I would say try the dating apps. If nothing else, it passes the time. It's good fun. You can meet really, really nice people on there, even if it turns out to be nothing. Be really careful, because you can also meet some very strange people. And here's a tip for you. Mm-hmm. You know, if you arrange a date on a dating app, don't ever make it a meal, because that's the mistake I made.
Oh, it's a long night.
Always be for just a drink.
Or a coffee.
Because you can have a drink or a coffee or whatever, and then you go, oh, God, sorry, got to go. If you instantly know they're not for me. Whereas I went on 2 dates where I agreed to meals, and I was stuck for about 3 hours.
Yeah.
They were very nice, but I just thought this is just wasting both our times. I think they probably felt the same as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, be careful. Always tell people where you are.
Yeah. Well, you're good to advise on that. I would say to Ruby, I think you're going to have to be a little bit open-minded.
Yeah, but you know what it is?
What?
You know what it is. Me and Ruby. Me and Rubes. I like to call her Rubes. Me and Rubes. We're besties now. I say all of this.
Yeah.
But I think when you meet someone and you really fancy them and you really want to see them and emotions become involved, all that goes out the window.
I agree. And that's why
So
I
think now you can go, oh, yeah, I don't want the toothbrush in my bathroom and I don't want them hugging it. When you really meet someone you connect with, you let them do all of that. I know I will.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But at the moment, on paper, that's what I would say. But I know as soon as I meet someone, I think, oh, I really like him. I'll want him there every day.
Yeah. But if I go back to me all those years ago, I wanted a pinstripe suit, I wanted a fancy car, I wanted a professional job.
What, just for you?
I had all that. And I wanted someone with prospects. That would have been my tick list. I got none of it. And here we are.
And here we are with your, what they call?
I'm a civil partner.
Oh, and he said paid partnership. Sorry, I can't get away from socials. Civil partner. They're married, babe.
I think we did well with Ruby there.
Ruby, I'm telling you, we did well. It's the first one I've had where I think I could have written that.
I know. And possibly you did.
I did not write that.
Come on.
I don't think we should go into the next one yet.
Okay, yeah, I'm
I
exhausted.
think I need a breather from Ruby's thing. I need to rethink my whole dating process. Yeah?
Okay, let's do it.
So we'll go to Alexis after this next break. Loose Women Just Between Us is brought to you by Mecca Bingo.
Everyone needs a break, even from podcasting. It's time to take a Mecca winning moment. Have a cuppa, share a little something that's made us smile this week.
You know what made me smile? My sisters came round and they brought all these photo albums that they've obviously had, and I haven't seen most of them. And it was all pictures of when we were all kids growing up with my mum and dad back in the day.
Lovely.
Do you know what? We sat there for ages and we laughed, and some of them were quite, you know, they make you want to cry, thinking back to, and it was just such a lovely moment that I think we should do more of.
Oh, I've got photo albums. I think we should all have photo, because on your phone they get lost.
Can I come round and see your photo albums, please? No. Okay, thank you.
Should we get back to the podcast?
I think we should, and definitely. And don't forget, for more Mecca winning moments, head to meccabingo.com.
You can also find T's and C's there. Players must be over 18, and please always be gamble aware. I'm only joking, you can.
I don't want to. Hi, welcome back to Loose Women Just Between Us, and we have another dilemma.
Good. I'm loving this, actually.
Are you reading this one?
I don't mind.
Go on.
You're the boss.
No, I like the way you read it.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it's put me asleep, you know, that story stuff, but we'll get there in the end.
This is from Alexis. So, Alexa says, I have just had my first child.
Oh, congrats.
But instead of having a major impact on my life, it seems to have really affected my father-in-law. After we welcomed our child into the world, my father-in-law couldn't seem to cope with the idea of becoming a grandfather.
Oh.
Just so interesting. I always thought this was a female thing. It has made him go off the rails, and I am certain that he is now going through what is often called a midlife crisis. The whole saga has resulted in him leaving his wife for a younger woman, so her husband's mum. And to top it all off, he hasn't embraced being a grandfather at all. He isn't integrating himself into our family's life whatsoever. We've always been such a solid and close family before this started to happen. So I'm now left wondering, how do we address those issues with him? And is there ever a way to stop a midlife crisis continuing?
Wow. Well, it's definitely a midlife crisis.
Yeah.
I think...
Are you surprised at it being the grandfather?
Yes. I think men really struggle with the word grandfather or granddad more than women.
Really?
Yeah, I've really noticed it. With every one of my nieces and nephews that have come along. Actually, not with my dad. My dad loved it, being called granddad. But the younger lot, like when my sisters have had kids, I've noticed that... and now that I'm, you know, Shane's now a granddad and Ray's going to be a granddad.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I've noticed both times, all these times they always go, they're not calling me granddad.
Well, did Shane not want to be called granddad?
No, neither did Ray. Neither did Richie, Maureen's partner.
What kind of thing did they want to be called?
Things like Pops. Or,
Right.
My brother, actually, his grandson calls him Papa, I think. Which
that's
is really
nice.
sweet. I really like that. But what I mean is, that was him calling him that. My brother would have been happy with granddad or whatever, but he wanted to call him Papa.
Right.
And I think it's to differentiate between the two granddads.
Right.
So it's like Kira, she had little grandma and big grandma. 'Cause
Right.
that's the only way she could differentiate. But yeah, I all the men I've noticed go, oh no, like really excited about the baby. I can't believe it, and it's amazing. I'm not being called granddad.
Do you think remember that old song? Was it Clive Dunn? You know, granddad,
Yeah.
we love you.
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
you get this image of this kind of balding guy
Well,
looking
I also
after his
think
pigeons.
when we were younger,
Yeah.
they did look older, granddad. You know,
Yeah.
granddad looked like a granddad.
Yeah,
Well, you
yeah,
see people now, they're becoming, you know, grannies and granddads in their 40s.
Yeah.
You know, so they probably do think, oh, they associate it with grey hair and glasses and
Yeah.
a rocking chair.
Yeah.
And I think that just instantly makes them think, oh, people are going to think I'm old.
But there's something else going on with this guy. I mean,
Yeah,
this
that can't
is
be
very
just
drastic.
from the birth of his first child. I mean,
His
it could be.
grandchild, yeah.
I think the midlife crisis thing is he's all of a sudden thought, oh, I'm a granddad now, but inside, like everyone, you still feel 30, don't you? Mm. And it sounds like he's run off to find his 30-year-old self again.
The midlife crisis, I'm talking about Ian, he is Peter Pan. I don't think he's had a midlife crisis because he hasn't really changed.
Who?
Ian.
Ian.
You know, that person I've been with for 300 years.
The one with the rubbish car and the mad hair and the
Yeah.
army jacket. I mean, you've painted a great picture.
Yeah, so I think he has pushed that back because he never embraced...
Well, how will you feel if either of the girls have...
I think he would be absolutely thrilled. I think he would be absolutely
It's a
thrilled.
mindset, isn't it? It's just really weird that this has come in because I noticed... I remember when, Kira announced to us that she was, expecting. And I said to Ray, oh my God, you're going to be a granddad. And he went, yeah. And then he went, he's not calling me granddad. And I went, what's he going to call you? He went, Ray. I went, no, he can't.
Ray.
Because that's what he says, doesn't he, in his Yorkshire accent. Call me Ray.
Yeah.
I was like, no, but he won't. He'll love it.
No, I'm sure he will, but I think for the child, I'm not saying they're going to be rejected or they're going to be sort of like scarred
if he
for
doesn't
life.
get his act together. I mean, he's having no interaction with the family.
Yeah, it's a really sad situation.
And they were so close.
Yeah.
And she's saying, how do we address these issues with him? I think you have to. Because you can't stop him doing what he's done. He's gone off, he's met a younger woman, all of that. You can't stop that now. And I wouldn't say, well, you're now not seeing your grandchild, you know. But I do think they have to sit down with him and have a discussion.
And what would that discussion be?
No, just to see where he's at now. I mean, it's very hard because her mother, of course, well, it's not her mother, her mother-in-law, will be devastated, won't she?
Yeah.
So it's very hard to say, oh, well, you're still part of the family and it's your grandson or grandchild, whatever it is.
I think you can only kind of present him with the options. I agree with you. I think there's going to have to be some kind of conversation there. But I think I would be saying to him, okay, what part do you want to play now?
What part are you coming back into this?
You know, because this is, I mean, I would say
They're never going to be that happy family again, as a whole family.
Well, you never know. People change, people come round. I mean, I wouldn't write that out.
No, I mean for the mum, though, for the...
Yeah, who knows? But I mean, I would say for Alexis, her priority has to be her child. It's her first child. That's incredibly special, and you want to protect your child. I mean, father-in-law is a grown man. He's made his own decisions, and, you know, it might be a bit, you know, sad and difficult, but your priority has to be your child. And so I guess I'd be having a conversation with the father-in-law to say, okay, do you want to have a relationship with my baby, you know, your grandchild?
That's what I mean. That's the conversation we need to have. What part does he want to play in the grandchild's life, if any?
Yeah, and then you're going to have to lay out some ground rules
Yeah.
in terms of what that is going to be.
Yeah.
And then he has to make his decisions. But you're not going to force him to be
Well, you can't force him.
an active granddad. You're not going to force him suddenly to be the person that you wanted him to be, pops or whatever. And so there might be an element of you not accepting that you're not necessarily going to get what you want out of this, but protect your child and your little family
Exactly,
first.
but have the conversation. Don't just let it go on the way it is, because it sounds to me like no one's talking here. Really.
Yeah. This whole thing about a midlife crisis is a strange one, isn't it, though? You know, what are we trying to hang on to? I mean, there must be some... Well,
Feeling
yeah.
alive.
But we really need to learn to embrace whatever stage of life that we are in and see the joy in the stage of life that we are in. I mean, I was much more tortured in my 20s. I mean, I had a great time. I mean, I don't have any great regrets or anything, but it wasn't... You tend to look back and think, oh, everything was wonderful there and everything was carefree.
No, I think
like
life deals you different things. I think that's fine for you. You've been with Ian now 30-odd years. You're still together. You've got your 2 kids. Lovely. But a lot of women, like myself, all of a sudden get to an age where they find themselves on their own, which they didn't plan for at all. So then you have to find this life. Otherwise, you just sit on your own and wait till you die. That's what it feels like.
I agree with you, but what I'm saying is you have to embrace the stage that you're at, because pining for something that went before, it probably wasn't as great as you remember that it was. It ain't ever going to come back. So make the best of where you are. I mean, you're in a good place in your life.
No, I am in a good place, but I'm saying, you still go out and you're looking, you know, I'm back on blinking dating apps or whatever, you know what I mean? But having said that, if that never happened, I am happy where I am. I quite like my life.
Yeah.
Actually. But I do think there is a...
Was there ever a period of your life you would say this is a crisis?
Oh, yeah.
What?
This is a crisis as in what?
You know, this is... I'm having a shit time.
Oh, God, yeah. Anyway, moving on. You've turned it into my dilemmas again. I'm not having it. I feel like I'm in therapy. This is like loose women.
No, but
therapy chair.
No, I'm just trying to say that we talk about midlife crisis and you put it there, whereas at any stage in your life we can encounter really difficult situations.
I've encountered moments, probably since losing Linda, where I've had a crisis of, I've had a fear of, and my kids are grown, and now they've all got kids.
Yeah.
And I've had that fear of, I'm going to end up alone, even though I will never be alone because they're there, but it still feels of my person.
Mm-hmm.
And also I've had a real moment of, I'd say after Linda passed away, I had a real bad, I was just very lost of what I wanted and where I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. And also that fear of life too short.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to waste time. I had that real thing of, I still got that a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to waste time. You know, when people go, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know, what'll be, and I'll go, I haven't got enough time.
I mean, somebody said to me, and I thought it was good advice, it's not always easy to follow. You know, people say live in the moment, live for the day, etc. And, you know, good advice, not always easy to do. But I think if you do try and focus on that, I'm really trying to focus on that.
I am now. I'm trying to, well, it's hard.
Yeah, because when I was younger, like say I was in my 20s, I was always one for racing ahead. You know, am I going to get this job? Am I going to meet this person? Am I going to buy that house? Is it going to work out the way that I want it to work out? And I was always racing ahead like that. And then I would get to a stage that I would think, like say I hit some major wall, I would think, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm only 28.
Yeah.
I've got lots of time. Which you can't do that now.
No, I think that's
You
the
know?
difference.
And so I now really try not to race ahead and just stay where I am and think, do you know what? I'm looking to the side and it's okay right now.
Yeah, but imagine losing all of that at
No,
the
but
age
don't.
you're at.
Don't.
No, but I have.
No, but why imagine
Like,
it?
because I'm not imagining it. I have had that where my life didn't turn out the way it was meant, how it was planned in my head. You know, I know I've been married twice, but both times for me were forever. Mm-hmm. But it didn't work out like that. And so all of a sudden you have to rethink, which was fine. You know, when I first split up with Shane, I was like early 30s. So you just kind of, that's fine. Ugh, ages. Then with Ray, it was like 50s. And then you go, oh. And I don't mean that it's thinking about I've always got to have a man in my life, but it's just like, this wasn't what I had planned. And now I don't know what my plans are.
Yeah,
you know, you think, my kids are going to grow up. So when they grow up and they leave home and they've got, because God, me and you can do this. And you've got someone to do it with and you've got your person. Now it's like, oh, they've all got their lives now. I feel a bit redundant. That's how I feel. Redundant.
I do get that.
Okay, I don't know what my need is. I don't know what my need is. Anyway, it's not my dilemma. I don't want to do this again with you.
No.
don't
Honestly,
laugh at
I
the
think that
others.
was really honest of you. I really do, and I think there must be so many people.
I think there is. I get a lot of
feel like
letters
that.
about that. Who, women especially.
So what do you do? Do you have to sort of rewrite the story then?
Yeah, you have to absolutely rewrite it, and you have to get up and just be glad you can get up and you have woken up.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women, you know, that's the other thing. Whenever I'm feeling really down, I always think Linda and Bernie would love to be here with these problems.
Yeah.
Would absolutely love to be here, sitting here feeling everything I'm feeling, good or bad. But they never got the opportunity. So now I'm very good at going, shut up, get up, because you're alive and life is good. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that's how I get around it. And I am very much, you know, I do believe in kind of universe, and I just think there'll be plans. Something will be good. And it is good. Anyway, I've got loads of animals that can love me. I don't need. I've got my goats. All right, so have we helped Alexis there? I don't know. You've helped me. I've had a wonderful therapy. Thanks, Alexis, for doing that.
Yeah, well, my thoughts for Alexis is you've got to protect your own little circle, and you can only control father-in-law.
You can only offer him the opportunity
yeah.
to be a grandfather. If he doesn't take you up on it, that's his choice and his loss.
This is hard for Alexis, and I do think just to recognise the fact that when you have your first child, it is such a special time, isn't it? And, you know, you are very emotional. You're a little bit raw and sensitive in a nice way. And so just to say, Alexis, I really understand why this is difficult and this is hurting, because it's not what you want, is it? You want him to be thrilled. You want him to be saying,
But also because it's going to be
I'm a
hurting her
papa."
husband, isn't it?
Yeah.
And her mother-in-law, and there's a lot of angst.
Yeah.
But you just hold that baby tight.
Yeah.
Because that's your main priority there.
Absolutely.
Anyway, that's Alexis sorted. So we're going to take a little break, I think. Do we? No, we don't before confessions. I don't know why I keep wanting a break. Yeah. I think it's because I'm worn out opening myself up. So
Yeah, I know.
Kaye Adams. Right.
How's your bladder bearing up?
My bladder's fine.
Is it?
Do you need a wee?
No. Like
we
a
haven't got
camel,
time.
me. Like a camel.
Well, yeah, I've said that many a time.
That's because I've got the hump.
Oh, this is...
That was a delayed reaction there.
It was such an old gag, but it still makes me
I
feel
know. Right, you do the confession. I
Right,
like it when you do
confession.
the
You like the
confessions.
confession. You ready
yes,
for
yes.
this?
Go on, give it to me.
We don't have names for this, remember this?
Sister confession.
Right. I miss being wolf whistled.
Did you write this one again?
I miss being winked at And I miss the days of being catcalled too.
Oh.
I didn't like it when I was younger, though. I felt intimidated and I would walk the other way if I saw builders. But as I'm older, I must admit, I like the attention and it's nice to feel attractive and get a compliment. And I think winking...
Did you say winking?
It's so difficult to say the right word. And I think winking...
Winking with an eye.
...has gone out of fashion.
Winking will never go out of fashion.
Stop it, this
Winking
is serious.
is timeless.
A wink is sexy.
Because she loves the winking.
She loves it. She's
Can't
a
get-
right winker, this one.
Can't get enough of winking.
A wink is sexy. It's like a secret between you. It's almost intimate. I want more gestures from men. It's so hard to be a man nowadays, isn't it? They're not allowed to do any of that anymore.
Oh, well, you and
And
I...
then you've got women that still like it, and I'm kind of with you.
Well, you and I don't agree on that one, I don't think. But
What, which part of the winking? Or
well, that it's difficult to be a guy. I don't go for all of that. But
No, in the respect of, they don't know what we want them to be anymore.
well,
I hate to be a man, or in this day and age. I
yeah,
just don't think they know what women want.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think women know what they want anymore.
I don't think this is about wolf whistling. I really don't think it is about wolf whistling or even winking. Much as I'd like to talk about winking, I think this is about somebody who is just feeling that, that they're not getting the attention that they would like, that they're not getting the love that they would like, that they're not getting the care that they would like, and is feeling a little bit lonely. And where are you going to get that?
I think you've gone way too deep in that.
No, I really don't think so, because what do you really get from, a catcall or a wink? If that's where... what do you really get from... No, but I mean, if that is where you're getting your sense of self-worth, then it is pretty thin. So, I mean, I do think that you need to go deep on this and think, why does that mean so much to me, to have that external approval?
But equally then go deep the other way and go, why does that offend me so much? Because so many people now, girls are offended
Well, do you know, I
by
mean...
someone going, hello, gorgeous. Why would that offend you?
Well, so you've got
Kira.
and obviously my girls are sort of about the same age, and actually they do not like it. I've got one of them who is a runner who will regularly say that, guys are just sort of like leaping out and just sort of going, whoa, or making some comment.
Stupid guys.
Yeah, no, but where do
Taking
you
it too
make
far.
the distinction? So in terms of it's difficult to be guys.
Okay, so what do you say to guys then, who you've got people like this?
Well,
and
I
you've
would
got women that don't like it.
I would say, Mrs. Confession, your problem is not people
Do you think it
failing
might
to
be
wink at you.
do you think it could be an older? I think it could be. Well, it's obviously an older woman. Do you think it's because as we get older, and I agree with this, I think older women start to feel very invisible to the opposite sex, and maybe it is a moment of I wish one of them would just wink at me.
Yeah. Well, I've got boring thoughts on that as well. Do you want them?
Not really. Bore me for an hour, honestly.
Well, why
God.
do you think it is then? Do you feel invisible?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel invisible like, in my professional life or anything, but like as a woman sometimes, yeah, I think if I was out, they're more likely to wink at Kira or, someone in their 20s or 30s than, me.
Yeah, but I mean,
Sometimes you think, I just like to feel like a bit of a attractive woman again.
Yeah. I don't care what random guys think of me. I have
just don't
absolutely
care.
no interest in what random
Well,
guys
you're
think of
happily
me.
married, aren't you?
Yeah.
Paid partnership.
I'm happily in a paid partnership. I just think that's where, if you look to random people for your sense of self-worth,
You don't
are
look to
going
random
be
people,
lost.
you just look to someone.
Well, but you are. So, some guy at a bus stop going, hello, darling, do you fancy it? That does zero for me. Well, why would I get any kick out of that?
It used to make me laugh. Anyway, it's meant to be a quick one, that confession.
Sorry. I think this confession person has to really think about why she is feeling so lacking in self-worth. And where is she going to get it? And it's not going to be from a guy up on a
Well,
scaffold.
the thing is, you can't get it nowadays so move on from it. Stop waiting around for it because they just can't do it anymore. It's not allowed.
And it's a good
So
thing.
you'll have to go to somewhere else for that. Anyway, thank you for your confession. I've had a lovely time. I'm going for a lie down and a rum and coke. But we love hearing all of these and your dilemmas, and we love you sharing it with us because it's just between us.
It's just between us.
It's just between us, and
I'm really looking forward to doing this again with you, Coleen, and you can share more with me.
I can't wait, and I promise I'll get more out of her next time. I'm going to grill her. But yes, remember, if you want to send us your dilemmas, confessions, anything, it's loose.women@ITV.com. Please do, because we love speaking to you. But for now, stay loose.
Oh, stay loose.
And goodbye.